What's going on, everyone? It is 12:51 p.m. Tuesday, June 29th, 2021, and we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to focus this entire video on CasinoCoin, which has risen to the ranks of my top holdings very quickly. So let's just jump right into this. So taking it back to November of 2020, this is where they changed leadership. They were on a totally different blockchain. Now they're on the XRP ledger. They went that way for speed, security, and all that cool stuff. So we're just, this all started in 2020. It's an older coin, but, these are some of the stuff if you want to go through on their blog and look at some of the stuff. All super interesting. They just revealed staking on BitTrue. It's kind of difficult to get in. The easiest way is to actually hold BTR, which is BitTrue's native token, and you can use that every day to create what is called a VIP cap to allow yourself to enter X amount of coins based on your BTR instead of having to wait for all the community caps to open. I figured that out yesterday because the CasinoCoin community is awesome and super helpful. And yeah, I'm not frustrated anymore because I'm slowly at least being able to add all of my coins. They were just recently registered with everything. Flare Finance will support them on the platform. They will not be an F asset. Do not get that stuff confused. But they will be supported and they can be used. So that's still a huge deal. But it is different than being an F asset. Just keep that in mind. And then it leads us into today, which a couple hours ago, JC Collins, shout out to him, released the Precipice of Greatness. And this is their newest blog. It says it's a 4-minute read. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I'm going to skim through this. We've all heard the rumors about multiple casino partnerships and top 15 exchanges. Excitement levels are palpable and not without justification. But before we go too far down that road, let's take a moment to recap the ground that's been covered in the last 30 days. This is a pulse check before launching further, he says. I like that wording. There will be a hidden nugget or two buried in the article. We even have a not-so-subtle sneak peek at the end. Be sure to read the conclusion, as the nuggets could be buried anywhere, even in the last sentence. So it's been a whirlwind of announcements over the last month. Everything in the cryptosphere and digital asset world is moving fast. I love how he says on a trajectory to fulfill a preordained destiny within the world systems. Come, yes. He talks about how you need more than a catchy name and cotton candy marketing. You need a dedicated team with vision and discipline, business models that are sustainable, and ethical strategies and well-structured value propositions. That is the type of team that they have. They also have a passion for the innovation. They're becoming more engaged in all phases. Right out of the gate and immediately after the start of the swap, which utilizes the Zum wallet, CasinoCoin efforts were evident as BitTrue was the first exchange to relist the new CasinoCoin. Whitebit quickly followed. Both exchanges offer unique services and products which further enhance CSC and its growing ecosystem. On BitTrue, staking is now offered at a 4% with a no lockup or 6% with a 30-day lock. Me using the cap I was talking about, your yield can change based on your BTR holdings also, apparently. Through the functionality and innovation through the Zum wallet and on the XRPL, you can now exchange on the XRPL DEX through Sologenic or the XRP Toolkit. You can also exchange XRP for CSC directly on the Zum wallet itself. The development of the CSC tip bot on CasinoCoin Discord channel. It's a tool that allows the members to spend CSC tips back and forth with one another. It will soon have Twitter functionality. The parent company of CasinoCoin, Eminence Limited, was registered by the Financial Service Authority under the Designated Business Act 2015, blah, 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 blah. It's one of the most highly regarded financial service regulators in the world. Milestone should not be understated. It is only equal in importance to the announcement which came out of the post last weekend. Yes, it wasn't a Tuesday, it was a Saturday. I expect more of this. Anyway. Of course, the announcement was the addition to Flare Networks. It has been the most significant announcement to date, but will not be the largest. One important thing that has gone mostly under the radar over the last few weeks is it's now running a validator on the XRP ledger. That's awesome. I did not know that. Supporting Ripple and the XRP ecosystem, which CSC now runs on, is an integral aspect of CasinoCoin business model future. And you know what? If you are invested in something, you should support the ecosystem. This is the type of attitude you want to have. I 100% am on board with that. I'm a little more bullish now just because of the mind frame these guys are taking on. I'm going to have to contact old Mr. Collins here later. Anyway, In summary, we have the following 10 milestones achieved over the last 30 days. More engaged, professional, innovative leadership. More well-defined marketing and networking strategies. The Zum Wallet functionality. Added to Bitroot, added to Whitebit. Staking offered on Bitroot. Creation of the tip bot. Got regulated with the Isle of Man. Added to Flare Finance. And now running an XRPL validator. 10 substantial milestones and achievements in 30 days. Can we expect another 10 in the next? Perhaps. Imagine 10 casino partnerships along with top 15 exchanges. Imagine that this is happening because it is happening. Imagine a world where online gambling and brick and mortar gambling interoperate through CSC over the XRP ledger with smart contract functionality through Flare Finance and other decentralized service. It's where we're going. Now imagine opening the CasinoCoin lobby app on your phone and scrolling an ever-growing list of casino operators, selecting your favorite game and instantly playing. Casino operators scored on reputation, deposit types, two-factor authentication, high or low returns to players, and so much more, all at your fingertips. We'll have more on that next week. That's an extensive list of milestones with some obvious and not so obvious foreshadowings of things to come in the immediate future. But the most significant milestone of all is the solid and supportive CasinoCoin community. I agree, man. They are, I'm a huge XRP guy, and I love the XRP community and CasinoCoin. They're awesome. It's represented across all social media platforms, growing by the day. The success of the coin has as much to do with the community as the company itself, and this is what makes it so great. A partnership across multiple stakeholders, all passionate about the mass adoption and success of the fastest, most scalable, and cheapest digital asset for the regulated gaming industry, period. Together, we achieve greatness. I'm all about it. I'm a big sports gambler and fantasy guy, so I would love to use this on any of those platforms. Why not? I got a ton of it. Let's move on to this. So going on from their announcement, this is some other stuff that's just coming out of the news recently. This video is a little long. I don't want to try to skim through it because I might miss something, so we're going to watch the whole thing. It's 3.5 minutes. Just bear with me. It's pretty cool. If you're still on this video at this point, you're interested in CasinoCoin, which means you're going to like this. So check it out.
When Resorts World opens tomorrow on the Las Vegas Strip, it will show off technological advances that are really changing the industry. For instance, visitors who come to this resort can use a mobile phone to pay for everything. The Resorts World app has a gaming wallet. You can bet here on bingo, or if that's not your scene really, you can walk across to the blackjack table. You get your money deposited from your phone, get your chips, no need to handle all that dirty cash. The head of casino operations expects a boost to security, and he says real efficiencies from reducing the amount of cash handled.
Anytime you can reduce that motion, the amount of money you have to have on the floor, it's a cost savings, but it's also just a much better gaming experience for the guest. We want to use their Apple Pay to pay, whether it's at a grocery store. Starbucks clearly does it. They've become very accustomed to using an app to pay for items, and the gaming industry be no different.
What else is changing? No set room service menu. Instead, you pick whatever restaurant on the property that you want to order from, choose anywhere at the resort to have it delivered, and that's powered by Grubhub. Instead of a bouncer and velvet ropes outside the nightclub, your digital reservation will be your entree. And crypto is coming to casinos. Resorts World has partnered with Gemini to explore how the cryptocurrency could be used. Regulators have not yet okayed that. But the Las Vegas president of Resorts World says he believes its widespread adoption and use is coming, guys.
Contessa, the use of the digital wallet, is it just eliminating the cash to pay for chips, or is that kind of how you make your bets and everything as well?
Right now, the chips are still in play, but they think down the road it might actually be possible to tap your phone and ante up here. Right now, these chips also are special. This is powered by IGT. They have RFIDs. So this table tracks all the chips, what you bet. It all tracks to your wallet. The company says, look, it helps them know their customer better.
How are you doing there? You know, you went from the slots, and then you got your chips, and now you're playing. It's a very impressive moment here you got going, Contessa.
Did you see what he dealt me first? He dealt me first. I got a blackjack. And so did he. Like, you push on your first hand, that would have me out the door. If I don't win on the first one, I'm off of this table.
And finally, Contessa, what's, obviously Vegas in terms of capacity, in terms of people there, what are the latest trends right now showing overall for the city?
I mean, they're talking about near capacity for the bookings, for the forward bookings for the summer. The pent-up demand has been incredible. And you can expect to see this place crowded. In the other casinos that have reopened, there's no restrictions. The flights are resuming at this point. I think it's really incredible to see. But, you guys, the one thing that they're missing is those all-important Asian visitors. That really boosts the bottom line. They're big spenders when they come. They spend on amenities. They spend on gambling. And right now, those are missing from the Las Vegas scene, David.
Yeah, high rollers. That's what I remember. Sometimes they'd miss a quarter, a company or two, as a result of the absence of them. Contessa, thank you. Good luck. Whatever else you got going on there.
So, yeah, I think that's all super cool. And they talk about not needing to handle cash. It's dirty. They're always talking about dirty money now. That's something that, throughout the entire pandemic has been talked about. And you see the RFID chips are going to essentially eliminate any type of weird activity. All this stuff is being tracked, so the margin of error is going to go lower and lower, short of cyber attacks, which we all know cybersecurity is like a huge industry right now because of all this. There's a reason. Going off of the whole RFID and the benefits of not having to use cash and stuff, I brought up this article because I went to Reggae Rise Up. I went to Reggae Rise Up several years in a row, but right before the pandemic hit, we had went that year. And the past couple years, they have had wristbands, so you had to go to the top-up station or do it online where you would put cash onto your wristband, and then everywhere you went, you just had to tap it and hold it, very similar to Disney World uses. They have a Mickey Mouse band that does the same thing for like hotel rooms at certain hotels and lets you pay for stuff, get in and out of rides. So I've already experienced like the streamline effect it has. I mean, I don't drink, but when we were waiting in line to get people drinks at the festival, it was just free flowing. And normally you're standing there for 20 minutes, everybody's fumbling for their money, everybody's hammered. Here you're just tapping your bracelet, it's paid for, get out of here. There's not a whole lot of wait, so it's pretty awesome. It even says get attendees inside quickly. You get them moving quickly for anything. Improve your event with real-time insights. Now, as I'm reading this to you guys, I'm not going to get into each section, but apply these bullet points to a casino as we're reading it, because I think the exact things they're talking about here, if you bring them into a casino, I mean, it seems like a match made in heaven to me. They even say it makes it easier for the security team, which are no longer trained to operate and interpret scanning equipment. Instead, the RFID equipment simply lights up. It's pretty cool. And you add blockchain technology into this, you start eliminating fraud. You go cashless. There's not these crazy lines at the ATM. Nobody dropping money. They can pay for everything right here with a simple tap of the wrist. Add payment information before the event. Make it easier ever to buy. You're nice and safe. And I think with CasinoCoin or something, you'd be able to just transfer it right over, especially considering it's on the XRP ledger. It's fast, and I mean, I think the XRP chart, I don't know how it works with CasinoCoin, but I believe XRP chart, there's 1 million drops per XRP, and I think the fee is 12 drops that the ledger takes to process. So it's like nothing. You can strengthen connections with sponsors, upgrade attendee engagement on site. They talk about, photo booths, just all kinds of extras you can have, expanding the VIP experience. We're talking about casinos. Casino VIPs are like the VIPs, like high rollers, man. I mean, the experience they have is ridiculous. So imagine if they were able to enhance this by just, and one of the cool things, this impress your attendees, and it would be cool, man. You come in, nobody's waiting, everybody's running. It says if you get creative with design, you can generate loyalty among existing attendees and spread serious FOMO to everyone else. I mean, hey, they're even talking about FOMO. It's made for crypto. What do you know? You get to know your whole audience on a whole new level. You start seeing people's activities, and I'm sure there's some sort of insight they can take from that and build some sort of picture. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the high rollers. That would be crazy. And the other cool thing is that it has KYC is built in. Know your customer technology and anti-money laundering technology is built into CasinoCoin anyway. So when you set up through the lobby account, which we're going to get more information of, I believe he said in a week, I believe the KYC and everything is already taken care of when you set that up, so you don't even need to provide ID or anything. I believe if you have if your account is functioning, it's essentially taking care of that for you. Obviously, you have to be of age, but outside of that, there's no more verification processes. You don't have to go between, like, imagine going down the strip in Vegas and multiple casinos are using this CasinoCoin technology, and you don't have to sit here and go to all these different websites and, log in and do all this. No, you just click on it from the list in the lobby, go to it, boom, you're ready to gamble. That's what you're there for. All that other stuff's a waste of time. And I think even though with it being technology, I think eventually it will level out, and even like the older crowd and the people that aren't as quick with technology, I think it would still be pretty intuitive and be easy to use. I mean, none of this stuff is really that complicated, especially once the skins get smoothed out. And then just to make a final last point, see these numbers, the all-time high was almost 0.009. These are all the current stats here. I was going to compare them to this. You can see we're like 10,500 accounts had it. Now you're almost at 12,000. This is about 2 weeks. There's now 9 billion CSC on exchanges. There was only 4.5 then. So, a lot of things are doubling right now. I'm not going to focus too much on the old stats, but one of the things that I love about this, I know tons of people love decimals when they buy crypto. Well, typically when they're way out here, this coin has no use. It has no staying power as of right now. I mean, me and my roommate have talked about before how SafeMoon and some of these things, they're kind of introducing back-end DeFi in like a offhand kind of way to a lot of crypto newbies who don't know anything about it, and they're just excited so they came into the space. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully they can find a way to get through the regulatory process, and maybe there can be something awesome that comes from that, like a community-driven project or something. I don't know. But this, you still have several decimals. I mean, you have 2 decimals before you even hit a number. So you can get a ton of these for cheap. It has a very real use case. It's on what I consider to be the best blockchain platform as of now. And nobody's holding it yet. And keep in mind, I think Bitrue might have like a handful of accounts holding God knows how many CSC. So this could probably be a little misleading, and considering that certain exchanges have it. But this is about to blow up in a big way, guys. This is not financial advice. I'm just looking at the numbers. You're looking at the narrative, everything. Regulatory. They want to work with regulatory bodies and regulated casinos on regulated gaming. Very similar to XRP, which it's a match made in heaven because they want to be regulated so they can work with the banks in a regulated manner, and yada, yada, yada. You guys know the whole story. So going down through here, they have tons of metrics you can look at. This is CasinoCoin.info. Super easy to remember. If you can't, just pause the video and get it there. It shows the inflow and outflows from exchanges. You can see there for a couple days. It looks like that's around the staking period. Everything got pretty crazy there. Here's some decentralized exchange prices. Tons of liquidity. You can even look at your top accounts and see what's going on here. So a lot of people are holding in the millions of dollars here, it looks like. I don't know what these accounts are, though, so whatever. Let's see here. They got a price chart in here now. Yeah, here you go. This will be good. Let's look at the daily so you can see what kind of action's been going on. I did not know they had a chart in here. That's pretty cute. But yeah, anyway, guys, CasinoCoin. It's super cheap. I know everybody, well, if this coin ever goes to $1, I'll have blah, blah, blah. This coin's going to $1. I've seen some people say $3 to $5. I don't know if that makes sense to me. I think $1 is a very reasonable and expected stop. I don't know that that's the top necessarily, but how does it not hit $1? It's in a casino. You're messing with denominations of dollars. It just makes sense to me. I know it doesn't have to be that way, but I'm going to end the video on that point because I am now rambling. But hashtag get CasinoCoin, hashtag now, hashtag not financial advice. I'll catch you guys on the next one.